Hey guys, welcome to Mecharashi. So we're expecting Dean in less than 2 weeks. We do have one more banner coming up, which is Gummy. But I have updated the tier list and also added Dupe priorities to the list. So let's go over all of those things. So we will start at tier 5. And if you notice your A ranks, the recommended due priority is at A5. It's because that they will eventually reach that point. Their dupes are very easy to get, but I've indicated here that just in case they pass A3, what additional effects do they get for their talent? So it's here. Tier 5, we do have Raven, Hawkwood, and Arnold. Let's go to Tier 4. For Tier 4, we do have Dean here, a new addition to the tier list. So Dean is, in terms of triggered abilities, kind of similar with Catherine, but what makes him special in terms of his skills is the spirit stacks. So damage is a plus 1.5%, damage taken is a minus 1.5% up to 10 stacks. He also can give himself damage down 3 and damage up 2 and movement up. But the kicker for the stacks is how to how to maintain those stacks, how to get those stacks basically. So his kit doesn't really give him a lot of accumulation. For me, it's actually hard to pull off, especially up to the 10 stacks even. So Dean's kit has a lot of potential, but difficult to pull off. He also has damage reduction, a buff for himself of plus 10%. At A3, he can ignore target's armor. But if just in case you get him, he's only good at A0 only. Do not invest in him as much. Again, as follows, we have Catherine at A0. Do not invest in Catherine as much. We do have Donna. Okay, Donna and Grant. They are part of your story characters that will eventually transition from A rank to S rank. Okay, so eventually all of them will be at A5. But again, I've indicated here that when they pass A3, they'll be adding a little bit of effects to their talent. I like the add-on to Dana because this gives her a crit rate of plus 7.5% and crit damage of plus 7.5%. As well as Grant. Grant has HMG weight in minus 200, which is actually suited for him because he could use higher rarity heavy machine guns. But the rest here, we have the Rocket A0, which is actually fine for her. Bella A5. Then you have Harvey at A5. Again, A ranks will eventually go to A5s. You don't have to worry about them. They're easy to get copies of. Then we reach Tier 3. Tier 3, guys, we do have Rosa at A0. No need to invest in her. Her A3 is giving, I think, weight reduction to machine guns. We don't use Rosa that much. A0 is actually fine. Rebecca at A5, again, an A rank. Kaiden as well, a story character. When he reaches A3, when engaging an enemy within one adjacent tile, hit rate is a plus 12% and dodge rate is a plus 12% as well. So this is easy to get as long as you progress the story. Then we have Cicero at A5, again an A rank. For Natalia, if you guys are blessed, like me, I already have Natalia at A4, but please do not pull more copies of Natalia. She is actually good at A0. You wouldn't use her further, really. She's actually good at A0 unless again you got a lot of copies from losing the 60-40. But again, she's good at A0. We have Alison at A5. We have Gareth at A5. Evgeny is good at A0. No need to get copies of him. Anna is actually good at A5. One of the better A3s that I've seen. So after receiving active repairs, Damage taken is a -5%, stacks up to 3 times for 2 turns. Okay, just wanna give you guys a note here. Sometimes we take for granted the A3s of our A ranks, that we don't know what the A3s do for our A rank characters. So now you know. This is just a quick glance of what your A3s are going to improve in your A rank characters, because you don't upgrade them deliberately. You just receive copies of them as you pull for your S rank characters. But now this is a quick glance of what their upgrades are once they reach A3. Okay, let's go to tier 2. Tier 2, start with Emily. Emily, for some reason at A3, I like her upgrade because 80 for every 80 surplus ST power, she gets a buff. 5% for every 80, which is 240 at plus 15%. This is actually nice. In case she uses a bigger, heftier mech like Kong, then probably you could take advantage of this A3 if you have her at A3 already. But again, Dupe priority should be at A5. She's easy to get. William here, A0. Don't need to get copies of William, as well as Gummy, as well as Camilla. They are good at A0. You won't be building them much moving forward. Then Lucia. Okay, Lucia's A3 is also nice at the start of the action. Gain 1 stack of SP ammo. 2 railgun range is a +1. Crit rate is a +20 up to 3 times. Stacks do not accumulate. Okay, they do not accumulate, like railgun range doesn't reach 3 and crit rate doesn't reach 60%. So as long as you have 1, this takes effect. Okay, does not accumulate. Shawnee, I think, has a great value at A0. I've seen her A3. It's just a cooldown reduction, 1 turn. A0 has very good value. Plus, you also have 7 here. A0 is also a good value for her. Okay, so let's go to our tier 1. For tier 1, we have Marcus, A0 as well, priority. Mary, A5, simple A3, nothing, special with her A3. Erisa, however, okay, I want to say that Erisa is not for free-to-play. She's not really clearly for free-to-play. She is a heavy investment raider for a heavy mech. Okay, but once you get her to A3, if you invest in her going A3, so after initiating combat, inflicts fixed damage of 5% of max HP to all targets hit, lasts for 1 turn. The effect is called Joint Melt. So if you add this together with her burn terrain, that's roughly, let's say 12 plus 15, that's 17% of fixed damage every turn. As long as you applying this, that is 17% of fixed damage of max HP. Considering that if burn rate is based on max HP as well. But again, my point is, the 5% is not that small. It's a big add-on to your existing burn terrain fixed damage. But again, she's for spenders actually, not for free to play. We do have Hong, good at A0. For some reason, Hong doesn't need any upgrade. Her upgrades are not as impressive, even at A3. Then you have Naomi at A0. So again, Hong is A0, Naomi A0. Then we have Winston's A3. I just want to talk about this. When Winston's target is HP is full, damage is a plus 15%. That is why the first shot that Winston fires is actually bigger in terms of damage, and most probably he could destroy part on the first attack, most likely. Okay, so that's tier 1. We go to tier 0.5. We have Sylvie. Okay, Sylvie's A0 works well. Okay, I kid you not. Her A0 works well. I don't recommend her at A3 because it increases her crit rate. If there is a enemy within two adjacent tiles, which sometimes doesn't happen because she is a sniper and she moves around and she shoots with range. So with that said, A0, sorry, is actually preferred for her. Should you want the initial AP plus one to give her more AP to snipe better, okay, this is just initial AP. You go with A1. But if you don't want A0 is actually fine. Fine. Don't worry about A1. But for Kelly, you must take to A3. Sad to say, she's penalized with a sniper rifle weight because she's actually using a light mech. So that is why you need the weight reduction of 15% for sniper rifles, so that she could carry higher rarity sniper rifles at A3. Again, this is a must. Whether you're free to play or not, you have to get this for you to, give Kelly all of the tools that she needs. Okay, so that's tier 0.5, only 2 snipers there. For our tier 0, Frida, do priority. A0 for her is definitely fine. Okay, A1, should you want the initial AP plus 1, would help you, okay, in only one scenario. If you're using load raid on the first turn, you'll have 5. Load raid consumes 1. Then you could do load raid 2 times plus another 4 when you accumulate them during your shots. So the plus 1 AP comes in handy because it gives you additional shots for your normal attack. Okay, so the additional AP there will be consumed for your load raid if you do it on your first turn. For Eileen, A3 must get free to play or not. Spend her free to play because rocket launcher weight is at a minus 30. She needs this, really. She needs this. Especially if you go with the highest rarities, weights are going to be more, heavier, especially if you don't have a power bank. If you have an ammo backpack, definitely you will need this upgrade at A3. Then, let's go with Lorna first. So Lorna A0 is actually good. No complaints at A0. Honestly, Lorna is one of your best top investments at A0. But if you need her A3, if you want the +1 repair range when her HP is above 50, then you go for A3. But it's a bit of a stretch. Okay? It's a bit of a stretch. So A0 for free to play. For spenders, probably go to A3. Okay, let's talk about Melissa here, because she has one of the quality dupe upgrades at A3. I think one of the best, because this gives her allies more survivability aside from her Wi-Fi repair. So at A3, applies magnetized repair after executing a single target repair skill. So once she repairs a mech, she adds a buff. When that mech attacks and loses an arm or a leg, automatically with magnetized repair allows the destroyed part to be automatically repaired even without the presence or the assistance of Melissa. It's an automatic repair. So this is actually bonkers. This is very, 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 very needed if you have Melissa. Instead, sometimes I would use Melissa in stages wherein you need 2 machinists, but I usually use her only because she can handle most of the repairs herself. Take her to A3, guys. No question about it. You will need it eventually. So those are your dupe recommendations for every character or every pilot in Mecharashi Global for now. This is up until Dean, which is at in the lower tiers. But again, comment down in the comment section, guys. What do you think? Take care, stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.